Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I know I'm a little later than usual. Good morning. I was digging this morning on some stuff, and I got some other updates for you all regarding the big. Y'all remember that big, beautiful bullshit bill that Republicans passed, and they were so excited about it, and da 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 da. Y'all remember that, right? Okay. Well, I have some updates for you about some other shit that got snuck into that bill that you need to know about that's going to have an impact on your life in relation to abortion care. Yeah, they slid in some more restrictions in that big beautiful bullshit bill that we're finding out about. And I've already recorded a video on it. I just gotta make some more edits to it, and I'm gonna put it up today. But I'm gonna talk about it in this morning's live. Some bans on THC, a nationwide ban. They're gonna put the ban back in place. So all of those little shops and stuff that opened up to sell all of these things, they're gonna go out of business. They have no choice because the feds are cracking down again. See, I told y'all states' rights don't mean shit when it's conservatives running government. When it's conservatives running government, you are required to do everything they demand. But when anybody else is running government, states' rights, we don't have to do that here, states' rights. It's all bullshit. Hey, Zarvis, good morning to you. So I'm telling you all this because they snuck a couple of things in there, and without you having an understanding or even knowing this, there is so many things going on. Of course, that wasn't mentioned either because there's so much going on. You know what I'm saying? Good morning to you. So it's so much going on that for a lot of people, you might not catch it because there's so much happening. But yes, there are a couple. So let's talk first about, hold on. I'm trying to find it here. Hold on. I'm trying to find my notes here. I'm waiting for the system. Okay, so it's a couple of things. Oh, shoot, I forgot to put my other earring in. I'm up here looking like, I just realized I forgot to even put the other earring in. I have it. I just didn't put it in. Oh, well. Listen, good morning to you all. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So in that beautiful bullshit bill that Republicans passed in July, note that in that bill, they're going to defund more abortion providers. Okay. So if you are a nonprofit healthcare center, it doesn't matter if you do cancer screenings, well woman appointments, prenatal checks. If you do any abortion care, you ain't getting no money from the feds. So it puts low wage communities, rural communities that are also low wage communities, desperate for care that they will not get. And they're not going to get it because conservatives took your health care. They're also codifying the Hyde Amendment, right? That prohibits prohibits the use of federal funds for abortions, except in certain cases. They're going to make these restrictions permanent. Yep, permanent. To extend them to all federal funds rather than just being an annual provision. More big government by Republicans, right? Well, you do know having a miscarriage, they consider that an abortion too. You can be jailed for that in certain states, Tiffany. Because how dare your body and how dare your fetus have a problem? It must be you as the woman that caused it. I'm just telling you how they think. See, a lot of these men don't like women. They just want women, what women have, women's bodies, but they don't like women. They just want the box. Okay? They just want the box. Frank, you know what's BS? You have that bad lighting and coach bag skin and thought you was going to come in here and talk to me like that. Bye, Frank. Good morning, all. If it's your first time here, I do block people. So if you see me block and boot people, that's just par for the course. That's what I do. because I don't allow people to come into my lives and carry on. This live is not a democracy. This live is a republic of me. Yeah. And I only like to see the shit that I like. That's it. I'm just like Trump. And if you love Trump, your ass will come in here and fall in line. Now, if you're a Trumper, but you get your feelings hurt by me making fun of your president, you might want to go ahead and go right now. Okay? Because I'm gonna hurt your feelings, I guarantee it. Why? Because that's what I'm aiming to do. Hurt your fucking feelings. I'm already telling you what's gonna happen. All right, I'm gonna tell you something else that was in that budget bill about abortion. No taxpayer funding for abortion. Now I want y'all to keep in mind, taxpayers already don't fund abortions. It's fake outrage. They already don't fund abortions. However, they put permanent bans in place related to your insurance coverage. So even your private insurance, making it so they can't cover it either. Because God forbid you get private insurance and your private insurance decides to cover that care. Well, because some lowly congressman or senator who's a fake ass religious Christian, a fake ass Christian, because they all fake Christians, because they starve the poor. You ain't no Christian. You ain't no Christian. Look, I just put somebody else out. What is it? Volara, she came in talking about, I ain't letting you do shit. I told you, this is not a democracy here. It's a republic of me. You don't like it? Good. That's what I was hoping, that you wouldn't like it. You say $500,000 of taxpayer money to any senator who was investigated. Good morning, Kim. Yeah, we got quite a mess on our hands. They put Medicaid restrictions in place. And these are going to impact your health services, including you getting STI screenings. Because somebody's religious beliefs got an issue with you having premarital relations. I'm just trying to figure out why your government gets so much control over your life and y'all don't seem bothered by the shit. I don't understand. How y'all not bothered by your government having so much control over, STI screenings, Jarvis, birth control, cancer screenings, all of that stuff. Any organizations that provide STI screenings, birth control, cancer screenings, any of that stuff, if they also happen to provide any support or care for abortion, they're going to lose all their funding. So by proxy, people lose access to all those services. Because those health clinics need the funding to stay open. Haven't I been telling y'all that they want you to die? Y'all not listening. Y'all not listening. I told you, your government hates you. It hates you. I'm going to show you who it loves. Look, this is America. This is America. This to me, when I saw this meme this morning, I said, this is the perfect imaging for where we are as a country. Because you know what's so interesting? Most working class folks, y'all gonna put money over here anyway. Because y'all want to be like this fat, bad built motherfucker. So y'all gonna put the money over here anyway. And you will shun the person that's poor, that's been made poor by this person. Soraya, I don't love Americans with a name like that. That sounds very ethnic. You've been blocked. Your name should be Sarah. If you wanted to talk to me, your name should have been Sarah. Bye-bye. You've been blocked. I know you didn't come in my live saying your name like Sarara, whatever it was, rah-rah, and talking shit about Mamdani when you got a whole immigrant name. Okay. Well, I just did a deportation. I put an end to that. Because we're not going to do that in this live either. I told you, when I start coming for rich folks, poor people get mad. And I'm like, how the fuck you mad that I'm coming for rich people? You ain't rich. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no money. You know, you ain't got no money. And it's so funny. I boot them out of one account. They come in with the other. Say it again, Crystal. This poor guy will put anything into this guy to make sure he's great. Anything. Anything. Yep, I said it. She had a whole ethnic name and thought she was going to come up here and pop that shit in my live. Not in my live. Not in my live with a name like that. Not with a name like that. She needed to sit in the corner and be quiet. Love you too, Marcy. She needed to sit and be quiet. Listen, folks mad at me, but the reality is Americans love rich people. Y'all love rich people and you hate poor working class folk. Even though 99.9% of Americans are poor working class people. Y'all hate yourself. Y'all hate yourself. Lady, go get some sunscreen and a wash rag. I just booted you too. You're the same account that I booted on the other one. So whoever this man is, because I know it's a man. It's always a man that also does female accounts too. Whoever this man is in your mama's basement, get the fuck out your mama's house and go get a job. If you got money to be on TikTok in the morning, trolling horribly, you could work. Go get a fucking job so you can replace those dirty screens in your mama's house. Hey, good morning. They want the Ivies. I guess that's how you say your name. I'm not sure. But you better watch yourself, brother. You only got 79 followers and my spidey sense is tingling. Hey, even the black ones, I'll boot them too. Okay, that's LeVar. Okay, no problem. Because I just been on a booting fest this morning and I will continue to boot. I have no problem doing it. Actually, I enjoy it. I told y'all this cup here. No problem, cousin. I'm telling y'all because mainstream media ain't going to tell you the other thing. They also put some restrictions in place for the smoky smoke. If you're a THC person. Oh, Senate yesterday voted to ban those sales. To go back to a national federal injunction and restriction on that shit. Yeah, Pauline, y'all didn't know. Because they don't want you to. Shh. You're not supposed to know. Yep, even over states that's been legalized, beloved Lori. Because the feds are coming in now saying, nope, we've decided you can't do that. I put up a video this morning. You can go Google it. Oh, you say it's LeVar. Oh, it's LeVar, Lauren's friend. Ah, hey, LeVar. Look, I talked to you. I ain't spoke to my brother in years. He being bitch made right now. Tell him, you can tell him I said it. You know me. I don't run from nothing. So you can tell him I said that. Mm-hmm. You can tell him I said it. He not blocked on my phone. So whenever he decide to call me and stop being a sucker, then he can call me. But that sucker shit, I don't do sucker shit. Even if you my family. I don't do no sucker shit at all. I wasn't raised to do sucker shit. So I'm not going to do it. Like, yeah, I know you know. Yeah, I'm just not. Yeah, I can't do it. He gonna learn though. What they say, a broken clock right at least twice a day. You say low pharmaceutical and alcohol sales got these lobbyists. The lobbyists are working overtime because I told y'all if rich people can't make money. Oh, I know you called them out. He probably not talking to you either then. If you called him out, LeVar, he ain't talking to you either. But the reason why y'all see all of this happening, these corporations want more money. They want money, baby. Yep. So now you're about to get back, you guys, to your federal restrictions on that. Prepare yourselves. So I'm just telling you so you know. I'm just telling y'all so you know. Oh, no, they're not going to get rid of cigarette sales. Because they're not going to get rid of cigarette sales because cigarettes help to kill you faster. They like that. I told y'all they don't care about you. Oh, you do? Oh, okay, awesome. So y'all going to learn people until you're willing to wake up. Yep, the tobacco lobby is huge. So cigarettes will not be restricted. That's not going to be restricted. You don't have a big enough lobbying sector for the THC sector. You don't have it. You don't have it. So guess what? They're not willing to pay enough money for congressmen and senators to vote to have it legal. They ain't paying enough money. See, all this goes back to how much money these companies want to infuse into government. That's what it is. Yeah, they're going to raise cigarettes, but people are addicted. They're going to buy them anyway. Government knows that. Government knows it's not really hard to take something from people that you already gave them access to. Andy, talk to me when you're willing to not use a silhouette. I could tell you're bad built even though you're far away in the picture. You've been blocked. I don't talk to people who build funny. They make me uncomfortable. Like, why is your back so big? Why your hips shaped like that? Why your shoulders look like that? Why your chin so funny? Yeah, so any people shaped funny, I don't talk to them. They make my skin crawl and shit. I can't do it. As long as people still pay an arm and leg for cigarettes, yep, tobacco industry, they're going to be fine. That's why I said tobacco industry is going to be fine. But that other industry, just so you know, if you partake in the fun and all that shit, your gut, 9 times out of 10, when the House opens today, they're going to vote on this bill. They're going to vote on the bill, and they're going to vote to put that injunction back in place. What is the problem here? Why is my... So just so y'all know, this is your government working for you again. Remember? I keep telling y'all this government not working for you. It works for rich people. It works for people that have money enough to lobby and pay Congress and pay the president. Those are the people who get the stuff they want. You get stuff taken from you. You lose your health insurance. You lose affordable living. What did Trump tell you the other day? Stop talking about affordability. He don't want to hear about it. I don't want to have Thanksgiving at Mar-a-Lago, Sean. I got to do a video off the pictures that I showed to my Patreon group yesterday of a party at Mar-a-Lago. Trust me, you don't want to go there for shit. At Mar-a-Lago, it looks like a whole bunch of like real dolls all over the place walking around. It kind of looks like jigsaw, a whole bunch of little mini jigsaws. These women think they look good. They do not. They do not. Yeah, it's like it's on some smile shit. We talked about that too. A lot of Joker smiles. A lot of that shit. And that shit not cute. That shit not cute. And mostly stretch out like that. Yeah. That's how they be looking. Crazy talk. Yeah, Trump gave Argentina $40 billion, but he let y'all starve. Trump went to court to sue to make sure y'all wouldn't get food stamps. Sue. And just know, y'all need to still stack your shit like I've been telling you for months that you didn't do. You still need to get that pantry together. Why? You're going to be right back here again in January. It's going to be another fight again for money in January because this is only a CR. So come January, you're going to be fighting again for health care. Affordable food, affordable housing. You're going to be fighting again. So you need to stay on your fucking elected officials, not let up. Because you're going to be right back here in January fighting for your life again. Yep. And not knowing if you're going to even have health insurance. Why? Because you're not sure if you can afford it. Why? Because the federal government is playing with you. Why? Because they can. Boom. It's just that simple. They playing with your ass because they can play with your ass. It's really that simple. It's nothing more to it. I'm playing with you because I can play with you. What you going to do about it? Nothing. And you're absolutely right, Jonna. Stop buying stuff, y'all. Stop buying stuff you don't need. Yeah, Crystal, I'm seeing people cheer for a promise of $2,000, but I laugh. Because did you ever get the $5,000 Doge check? If you never got the Doge check, what make you think you're going to get a $2,000 check? And $2,000 ain't no money. Ain't no money. Ain't shit you can do with that for real. That money going to be gone as soon as it hits your account. That shit gone. because that ain't no money. See, all the rest of us know $2,000 ain't no fucking money. How about the federal government take $40 billion and split it against all of us instead of giving it to Argentina? But they don't want to do that because you know why? It literally, Tammy, I'm not ungrateful, beloved. You need to stop dyeing your hair because it's not making you look any younger. Boot it. I had to boot Tammy. Because Tammy out here cosplaying, trying to do the side profile shot with the short pixie cut and all of the dye. Stop it. You need to spend that money on skincare, not on hair dye. That's what you should be spending it on. I'm so sick of these 30-year-old conservatives that look 60 and stay coming for me. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all gonna learn. Yep, and Tim, you're making a great point. People also forget, even if the government does send you a $2,000 check, you're gonna have to claim it on your taxes as income. You're gonna have to claim that shit on your taxes as fucking income. So the government gonna tax you on the shit. They're gonna tax you, and Trump's gonna claim, I'm giving you money back. Money I spent because your stupid ass started a trade war and I gotta pay more for shit. You're not making any money. Okay? You're not making any money. Bryce, I put out all your other accounts, beloved. I'm still putting your big swole ass back out. I want you to hear that before I hit the block button. Bye, Bryce. Conservatives want to be around me so bad, but the block finger is just too fucking strong here. I be doing push-ups on this bitch. Y'all gonna leave me alone. Y'all gonna leave me alone. See, because I'm the chick that hoping that scooter that your fat ass mama be riding in, I hope the battery run out. And then you can't get batteries from nowhere else because all the countries that make batteries refuse to ship here. So now you got to carry your fat, swole, misshapen, dirty ass mother on your back around that dirty ass trailer. That's what you would have to do. And me personally, can you video it so we can see it on TikTok? Thank you. I'm fucking heartless when it comes to MAGA. I don't care about them. I don't care about nobody that don't care about themselves. Not nobody. Fuck, I look like caring about MAGA more than they care about themselves. You say the Dems proposed for them to give that 40 bill to extend Obamacare. Yeah, Republicans don't want to extend Obamacare. They want you to die. That's why I keep telling y'all this. Y'all need to go over to LeVar's channel, to the one LVZ. He said he gives the same energy. It's the only way. I don't know why people are so fucking nice on lives. I don't want when people are being rude. I don't understand that. No, I don't come on live to be talked down to by people who don't even wash their neck. Hey, fuck out of here. I wish I would. I wish I would let a motherfucker who don't use a washcloth talk down to me, please. He's going to give $2,000 tax reduction. That ain't no money either. $2,000 ain't shit. That's crumbs. Like I keep telling y'all, rich people get billions and billions of dollars in tax cuts. Y'all low lives get a $2,000 tax cut and y'all happy. Yay! That ain't shit. That ain't no money. Maybe it's money if you brokety broke, but hell, even to brokety broke people, $2,000 ain't no money because it ain't gonna last. How are you going to survive on $2,000 money when coffee costs $20 a fucking can? Come on, wake up. Wake up. $2,000 is a fucking joke. It's like, here, poor people, shut up. Yeah, 2,000 was a lot in 88, but we in 2020 fucking 5. You try to go into a strip club with $2,000 and see how long you're going to be there. That ain't no money. That ain't no money. That is no money. $2,000 is not a lot of money. Look, you said you pay rent and car payment, insurance, that's it. Yep. And then you ain't got nothing else left after that. You understand? You might have to add something to it just not to go over the cap of $2,000. Yeah, shit. Groceries are almost like $2,000 when you go. Grocery prices are insane. And your president said, stop talking to me about fucking groceries. That's what Trump said. Trump said, I'm sick of hearing about that shit. That's what he said. These are rich politicians that don't care about you. That's why all the MAGA people say, we identify with Trump. I was always puzzled, like, how? Are you just a deplorable piece of shit person too, but you just happen to be broke? Yeah, they're just like Trump. They just broke. Problem is, you can't be like Trump and be broke. Oh, no, 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 no. If you're like Trump and you're broke, well, you ain't gonna get nowhere with that. Yep, Trump says stop talking about affordability. He don't give a fuck if you and your family are starving. That's essentially what he said. This is what the White House put up yesterday. Now, keep in mind, when the White House put this up yesterday, right? It is a graph from DoorDash. DoorDash. Grocery prices have not dropped 14%. It's all a lie. It's all propaganda designed to get you to just shut up and pay more and accept it. Yeah, even Caroline Levitt's ass. She even tweeted on X the article citing where it comes from. It's DoorDash shit. I told y'all, your White House is full of DEI hires. Y'all are full of people that didn't earn it, that would never be working in the White House because they don't have the credentials. They don't have the smarts, the education, none of it to be there, but they're there because they're white. Or they're a person of color that lays down for white supremacy. One of the two. Y'all gonna learn. These people don't like you. And the sooner you learn that they don't like you, then you know how to navigate it. Then you won't keep sitting around expecting something different than what you're really going to get from these people. I told you from the beginning, these people want you to go. Yeah, Trump claims only the best people, but the best people for Trump are anybody that won't challenge him. If you don't challenge Trump, you're his best person. He loves you. Apparently, DoorDash is a credible source when it comes to inflation. No, what it is they think you're stupid. That's what it is. They want you to be dumb like MAGA. You're supposed to be dumb and stupid like MAGA. And you're supposed to just lay down and whatever it is that MAGA wants, that's what it is. That's what it is. They don't care, y'all. They don't care about you. They never, like y'all see right now, Trump is now touting H-1B visas again. Now, remember a couple weeks back, he said H-1B visas are no good. They need to be hiring Americans to do these jobs. Remember that, right? Fast forward to now, what is Trump talking about? H-1B visas and how we need them because America doesn't have the skilled workers to do those jobs. Them tech brothers paid money so that Trump would leave them the fuck alone. Yep. They paid Trump money so that he would leave them alone. Yeah, and he did talk about the South Koreans they deported. Did Hyundai ever open that plant in Georgia? Did they ever open it back up after that happened? I'm about to look now. You said no? Oh, shit. So all of those people that were American citizens who had jobs in that plant, now are out of work. All because of the president. They don't have a job anymore. Because you know Hyundai not paying them to sit their ass at home. Hyundai's not going to pay them to sit home. That's why Donald Trump is flipping on H-1B visas again. He's flipping on it again, one, because somebody paid him. They're throwing money at him, right? Putting it right in his pocket. Not in your pocket, in his pocket. Okay? In his pocket. Wow. Honestly, I'm glad that it didn't open back up. Good. Good. They're saying they expect it to be operational is scheduled to be operational in the first half of 2026. If I was Hyundai, I'd pull my shit. I'm sorry. Pull it. But all those people who live in Georgia who worked at that plant, I guess they working at the Dollar General right about now. I guess that's where they are right about now. Now, listen, what time is it? 10:18. Okay, I want to switch gears and talk about something. I put up a video about it, but before I do that, I want to show y'all something. Y'all see Kid Rock's announcement? Did y'all see Kid Rock's announcement? I know the people of New York were cheering their ass off. So Kid Rock says he's going to cancel all of his tour dates in New York City for the next year. First of all, I am even shocked that Kid Rock can even sell seats to a concert in New York. Who the fuck is going to a Kid Rock concert? Kid Rock he's never had good music. The only reason why people kind of started paying attention to Kid Rock was during that time where he dated Pamela Anderson for a short time, which had all of us like, wait a fucking minute. How the fuck did Kid Rock pull Pamela Anderson? Remember that? Because I remember when he dated Pamela Anderson. That was about the only time I ever paid attention to Kid Rock, because I was trying to figure out why the fuck is she dating him? Why the fuck is she dating this guy? He got shitty music. Yeah, the Kid Rock is delusional. Don't anybody in New York give a fuck about Kid Rock. Increase your tour dates in Kansas. Oh, they can't see you either because them motherfuckers ain't got no money. They broke. Go to Oklahoma. Oh, yeah, they're in a recession too. They ain't got no money. The places that he wants to go to, they ain't got no money. So Kid Rock mad that the places he could go that still have money have liberals. This is the best shit ever. It is so funny, man. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. So now, listen. Okay, so I want to show y'all something. Y'all saw I put up a video this morning about Erica Kirk. I'm back on it. I'm back on Erica Kirk. Oh, and I can't put the picture up because the picture was too big. So I'm back on Erica Kirk again. Why am I back on Erica Kirk again? Hold on for a second. Okay, the pictures are too big. I'll have them for this afternoon. Her hugging Jason, Adeline, and the wife looking on like, did y'all see that? Honey. Yeah. How do you say his name? Aldine? I don't listen to that shit. So I've heard a couple of his things, but I've never heard anything that's interesting. I'm just keeping it all the way a buck. I ain't never heard nothing that's interesting. So what happened was they had another event and he comes out with his wife and hugging Erica Kirk or whatever. And it's when you see the video, it's funny to watch the wife's face. Like I'm watching you, bitch. I told y'all, Erica Kirk is on a quest to find a husband. Nobody's gonna listen. I saw this the other day. Hold on, let me find that image I found. When she's out here trying to talk to those turning point young men, they not listening to her. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find it. I'll have it for this afternoon because I don't know where it is. But she went on on what do you call it, X, talking stuff about, we're gonna do this and that, and people said we don't. They know what somebody responded. Somebody responded and said Charlie said don't listen to single women, single mothers. I almost choked when I read the shit because they're not lying. They ain't lying. Charlie said you ain't supposed to listen to single mothers. She technically is a single mother. So she should shut her garbage mouth and get her a man. Then when she get him, because remember, in conservative circles, if you're a woman and you ain't got no man, you're worthless. Remember. So why she ain't got no man? Why she ain't got no man? I'm gonna just move my cup over here and just sip on my tea. I agree with you, Scorp. Everything that Erica Kirk does is against what Charlie taught and talked about. She out here in them leather pants, showing her shape, hugging men that ain't her husband. She not at home with her kids where she should be, feeding her children, educating them. Somebody else is doing all that work. She out in the fucking street, being a fucking hot girl. And I'm looking going, but I thought you was a conservative, traditional woman. Y'all can fall for that shit if y'all want to. It's designed to keep other women obedient and in line. You say, he's not the one starving people, right? Yeah, Trump is the one starving people. He is. He is the one starving people. You know who else starved you? You've been starved of a wash rag. You got a dirty neck. Gotta go. You can't come in my live and tell me who doing what. Only I'm the only one that gets to say. I only say that to MAGA, just so y'all know, because it pisses them off. But if you allow Trump to do all these things, how you mad with me? And I'm giving you the same energy. I am matching Trump's energy. Listen, I got a video on that too, Ruth. I ain't put it up yet today, but I recorded that this morning. I said, is it just me? But don't Erica Kirk seem happy as hell? Is it just me? Don't she seem happy as hell? It's like she's really living life now that her husband's dead. I'm just being honest. When I look at it, it looks like a woman that looks free. Looks like a woman that looks free and not held back or constrained by a mediocre ass man with big ass gums. That's what it seems to me. She is living her best life. Her best life. And I'm like, I've heard that too, Sonia. Some of them Charlie circles have tried to blame her. They say, you said estimates that tariffs will total 217 billion, promised to give out 400 billion of that. Yeah, the math ain't mathing. I told y'all yesterday about how Trump says we have a commitment with Uzbekistan to infuse $100 billion into America's economy. Well, Uzbekistan's GDP is only 118 billion. So they're going to give us all their money. Y'all president is a lying sack of shit. That is a lying ass man. If Trump's lips are moving, he's lying. Just accept it. If you see your president's lips moving, he is lying. Okay? He lying if you see his lips moving. And that's a fact. In America right now, okay, let me ask y'all something. How y'all looking in y'all grocery stores? Like when I was in the grocery store the other day, look how much they charging for bubble gum. Gum! $5 for fucking gum. Not me. $5 for gum. That's expensive, is it not? That's expensive for gum. Hell, the gum that is on sale is $4. But I don't give a shit if it's a premium pack, Jose. You ain't got enough teeth to chew it. Get out of here. Don't come in here preaching to me. Beat it. Blocked. I told y'all I don't do a lot of talking to them. I just block them motherfuckers. $5 gum. And y'all need to understand. Y'all need to understand. The prices are never coming back down. They're never coming back down. They're never coming back down. Those prices are going to be high forever. Yep, your packages have gotten smaller and the prices have increased. It's never going to go back down. Facts. Never. $5 gum. That's insane. I don't even chew gum. But if I did, I'd stop that shit. Look, I'm not even Jamaican. Look, Ashley, you made me think about it. I ain't even Jamaican, and I'll go, bumbleclot. Bumbleclot. No, I'm not buying no $5 gum. They can keep that shit. They can keep that shit. I wouldn't even waste my time buying this. Yep, everything's smaller. Not Ross Clots. Listen. Look. The other day, I needed some smoked turkey. Right? Look how much it costs. Smoked turkey, $11.16. For smoked fucking turkey. Not turkey wings. Not a whole fucking turkey. Smoked turkey. We talking like the extra shit. Exactly, Scorp. Used to be no more than about $5. $11. Hey, if y'all need to wake up to the shit. Your government is bankrupting you. And unlike rich people, you ain't got as much money as they do to ride the shit out for 4 years. Congress needs to do their fucking jobs, and Trump needs to be impeached and removed from office because he's fucking up all the money. And if JD Vance get in there and do the same bullshit, they need to snatch his ass out of there too. Families can't afford to live on this. This is why I tell y'all, if this is how much they're going to charge for groceries, you need to boycott Christmas. You need to boycott Christmas. Real shit. You need to boycott Christmas. You really need to, because rich people, they going the fuck in. They going the fuck in. I don't know who's still doing Christmas, but I know, you know what, honestly, a lot of Americans are going to still do Christmas. You know why? Because they're addicted to buying shit. That's a whole other discussion that we've had. Americans are addicted to buying shit they don't need. And they're not willing to stop doing it. They're going to keep feeding the fucking system. For sure. For sure. For sure. You saw that too, Maud. I saw him too. We both were blocking. Like, boy, bye. Ain't nobody listening to him. He had on that struggle t-shirt, that little cheap ass white t-shirt he had on with the neck all messed up. That old ass t-shirt. You ain't got enough money to buy some new t-shirts. I don't listen to people like that. He's poor. I could tell by looking at the avatar. So I don't argue with people like that. I can tell by their skin, their clothes. They're poor. I unblocked you, Scorpio girl, because I saw that the mod had blocked you. I unblocked you. Because I caught it. So I did unblock you. I see you. I just revealed your comment. So you're back in here because I did unblock you. I had seen it. Because I was like, oh, I just didn't say nothing. But I saw it and hit the unblock. You said you're doing white elephant, no buying, just giving shit we already have. That's the smart thing to do. And make things for people. Even if you still wanted to do Christmas, make stuff for people. But America, you're addicted to buying shit. And until you're ready to back up from buying things, right? Until you're ready to back up from buying things, you're going to stay having a problem. Make shit for people. Make things. Russ says, Red Friday, no Wi-Fi Monday, starve the rich. You ain't got no point. Listen, until you starve rich people, ain't nothing going to change. I'm being honest. Until rich people hurt, there's no problem. I haven't gone into the Spirit Christmas store yet because they're not open early enough. And I go to gym pretty early and they haven't been open. So that's something y'all need to think about. Keep your money in your pocket. Real shit. Keep your money in your pocket. Real talk. Everything's expensive. Everything. Everything. I just saw something on the news this morning about some hotel that is shutting down. That shut down. It went out of business out of nowhere. And they're leaving customers just to figure it out because they ran out of money. Yeah, it was Sonder. They shut down. They said they ain't got it. They ain't got it. Marriott ended their licensing deal on the 9th of November. They ain't got it. So all those people who made reservations, all this other shit, they got to go because Sonder is going to file for bankruptcy. Yep. And they kicked the people out too. Damn shame. But this is Trump's America. This is Trump. This is what it looks like when y'all allow Republicans to lead your government. This is what it looks like. It don't look good. When you allow Republicans to lead your government, this is what you get every damn time. It's unfortunate, but it is the reality. If you keep letting Republicans lead your government, it's going to be a problem. Now, I want to give you some Epstein news update. The House Democrats have released new emails from the Epstein estate that talk about Trump and his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. And y'all know I'm putting this back up here about this 50-year mortgage thing because I don't want us to lose sight of that. I don't want us to lose sight of that. Now, I want to ask y'all a question. Oh, thank you so much. So I want to ask y'all a question. So have you all been hearing anybody talk about, 50-year mortgages ain't bad? Have y'all been hearing anybody say it? Because I've been seeing some of the MAGAs talk like this shit is a good deal. Right? Say it again. I'll live in the woods before I pay a 50-year mortgage. I wish I wouldn't sign up for nothing that had 600 fucking payments. Do you understand? Do you understand? 600 payments? Man, get the fuck out of here. I wouldn't even sign any paperwork to finance nothing that requires me to pay that much fucking money. This again is about rich people, right? Wanting to make money off of you, and you got nothing to show for it after it's all done. Nothing. Nothing. Listen, 214, say it again. 813,000 interest on a 400K house. That's insanity. Only a fool would do shit like that. The median age now for a first-time home buyer in America is 40 years old. So say, for example, you buy a house at 40. You ain't gonna pay the bitch off till you 90. That's why I told y'all yesterday, the best thing to do is to pool your money and resources with people that have the same like-minded, that have the same mindset that you do. The same character and morals that you do. Right? The same. Put your money together, buy land, buy buildings, and live in those things together. That's what you do. That's what you do. Because rich people want everything. Yep. Say it again, Nix. The whole goal is for you to foreclose on the home with a 50-year loan. Imagine paying 35, 40 years into this motherfucker and default on it. And default on it. No, it's not even good to buy a $500 million house. No, it's not. Not a 50-year mortgage. Because of the interest. The interest. The interest is worth more than the fucking property. I'm going to tell you who 50-year loan products are good for. 50-year loan products are great for corporations. And remember, corporations are people too in America. So you start a corporation, you buy up a lot of shit and get 50-year financing. Shit, you can take, you're paying on it off the money that the people are paying you in rents for the property that you have. And shit, you get to pass those properties on to your children. See what I'm saying? I'm just telling y'all, this Trump would suggest something like this because he's a criminal. He's a criminal and a thief. So of course to him, this looks good because he can make money hand over fist. Eric, it's not as simple as buying within your means. Don't block Eric because I want to talk to him real quick. Eric, it's not as simple as buying within your means. Do you know basic math? Do you know how to do PEMDAS? This ain't got shit to do with buying within your means. Nothing to do with that. Nothing at all. It goes back to a bad fucking loan product. Period. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to do a debtor's prison. That's how they get cheap labor. Nobody, the 99.9% will not be able to own their home. They just won't be. Okay. So Eric, you say 100% does when I bought my first house for 100 grand. So you can't even be a part of this conversation, Eric. You bought a cheap house. You bought a poor people's house. You bought a $100,000 house, Eric. Most rich people have a pool house that costs more than that. You bought a poor people house. You bragging on that shit. No disrespect. You said it was 25 years ago, but you can't talk now. That's my whole point to you. You popping shit and you bought a house 25 years ago. I'm trying to help young people now. You talking about your house that you bought for 100 grand 25 years ago is not helpful on your whole acre of land. That ain't helpful. You said, no, I can't because that's my first house. That's not my last house I bought. Well, goody for you that it wasn't your last house you bought. But I want you to buy another house and finance it with a 50-year mortgage. Once you finance it with a 50-year mortgage, come back and talk to me. Because all these people saying that this shit ain't that bad and people just need to buy what they mean, go finance your shit with a 50-year. And I can't live in a 2-bedroom house. I'm sorry. I'm not stacking all my kids in one fucking room. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. His house is probably worth $120,000 now. He bought it 25 years ago for $100,000 and it's probably worth $125,000 now. We're not the same people. We're not the same. This is what I'm trying to make clear to you, bruh. We're not the same people. They're not going to be big rooms for $100,000. Them bedrooms probably the size of a closet. You fart in there, you swear you've been in a Dutch oven. Real shit. You fart in that little tiny ass house, you swear you're in a Dutch oven. Please, somebody open the window. Please. You're absolutely right, high class. That's probably exactly what kind of house it is. With bunk beds and shit. Got 25-year-olds in there still sleeping on bunk beds with their feet hanging off the edge. No, sir. Like I said, I don't listen to nobody talking that shit. My point is $100,000 mortgage paid $300,000 over a $250,000 mortgage pays $550,000. Eric, you still can't justify how a 50-year mortgage is good. It's not. Stop, beloved. You sound crazy. You still trying to justify it, and it still shows me that you don't know math. Because it doesn't make any sense to pay almost $1.3 million in interest on a fucking $600,000 house. What? Come on. Exactly. It's more expensive because the 20 more years of fucking interest payments. I'm trying to figure out. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Hart. But you ain't saying it right. No, Eric, even on $100,000 house, you never had a 50-year mortgage on it. My God, this American school system, my Lord, honey. The American school, can I tell y'all something? The American school system has done y'all disjustice. It hasn't done you any justice at all. Y'all not getting, he's not getting it. Yeah, trailers are $100,000 now, which is crazy that a fucking double wide trailer is $100,000. That's in fucking insane. That's in fucking insane right there. That's insane. A trailer. Oh my God. He's still sitting here going, no, listen, y'all not getting it. No, we are getting it, sir. You never had a 50-year mortgage. You never had a 50-year mortgage. The point is, a 50-year mortgage, nobody wins in that but the fucking banks. A double wide costs more than, oh, y'all gonna make me Google. Look, I'm about to go look now. Double wide trailer price. Oh my God. Oh my God. They say a double wide trailer now can range anywhere from $80,000 to $268,000. Oh my God. I had no idea. Oh my God. Oh shit. It used to be cheap to buy trailers. Oh my God. I'm looking at it. $268,000 is up is at your higher is at your higher end. Oh my God. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm looking here on one of the mobile websites. Starting price for a mobile home, $145,000. And it only got 3 fucking bedrooms. Right. No land. You still got to buy land. You still got to do the other costs associated with having a trailer, readying the land, which can cost you up to another $50,000. Wow. That's, how are people affording this? How? Man, hey Sean, them walls be so thin in that fucking trailer. If somebody's heart is beating too fast in the other room, you can hear it. You over there working out, Gladys? I can hear your heart beating. No, I'm just reaching for the light switch. Wow. I had no idea that trailers cost this much money. Because back in the day, and I'm talking 5 years ago, 10 years ago, a manufactured home, a trailer, that was the cheap option. So now y'all got me curious. How much? Now I want to know how much on modular home. Because I remember modular homes had gotten really cheap. They were really cheap. Now even modular homes are expensive. The fuck? In essence, America don't want you to be able to live nowhere for cheap. That's the bottom line. You're not allowed to live nowhere. They want at least 60 to 70% of your wages to go to housing. That's insane. The cheapest prefab home I can find is $6,800, and that's through AliExpress. Yep, they don't want you to own anything. They just want you to be happy. But how can you be happy when you don't own shit? That's what I want y'all to think about. Where is their happiness when you can't own nothing? When you're going to work till you die? I've been telling y'all they want you to work until you die. That's the entire goal. Work till you die. There is no concept of retirement because you're going to need money. So you can't retire because you got to pay for them homes. What have I been telling y'all? Before Trump even said the 50-year mortgage thing, didn't I say rich people want everything you have? And that's why when you die, they're going to take that house from your children. They're going to take the house from your kids because they want that house. Now, if they come up with a 50-year loan product, shit, it's guaranteed your children ain't keeping that house. They're going to have to sell it. Or the bank going to take it. That's a fact. I want y'all to know. That's why I told, again, this is for the first time in history, your children are going to be worse off than you are. Yep, you ain't got no more unions. Hell, you ain't even got no more OSHA. They breaking that shit up. Why should you have safety on your job? Why should you have paid leave when you sick or hurt? If you can't work, you shouldn't get paid. That's how rich people see it. They don't see any value in paid leave. That's why America don't have no national paid leave policy. We don't have one in America. Richest nation in the land, supposedly. And we don't have a national paid leave policy. Why? Because rich people don't like to pay you when you don't work. When you don't work, rich people got a problem with that. When you don't work. Wake up, America. That's all. I just need you to wake up. I'm just trying to help y'all wake up. As a parent, I can work till I die, but not if that's all my kids will be able to do. Agreed, Brett, but Brett, that's what they setting it up for. I mentioned yesterday how I saw Scott Bezzett he was on MSNBC yesterday, and he was talking all about all these new plants that America's going to be building or that they're building. Those are low-wage fucking factory jobs. That's the future they want for your children. That's why they're busting up the Department of Education. See? The only people that are able to be educated are rich people. And don't forget, conservatives told you education was woke. But it's not too woke for rich folks. Rich people are allowed to be woke, just not poor people. Y'all understand? Y'all understand? So that iPhone that y'all like to buy, you might be building it in the future. One of your children might be building it. Now, you're not going to get no employee discount. You're going to have to pay full price. Because if we just give it to you at a discount, you won't appreciate it as much. I'm just trying to get y'all to see it. I'm going to tell you what we need to do for the next couple of months. Restrict the amount of money we spend and leave it at just necessities. Just necessities. Don't give the machine anywhere else. Yep, China's going to rule the world for the next 50 to 100 years. Oh, just so y'all know too, I saw this morning, especially for those of you who are thinking about migrating away. China and other countries are looking at their own H-1B visa programs. They want to create their own. To bring in American immigrants into their economy to work for them. You'll have a better quality of life than what you got here. Just something to think about. Something to keep an eye on. Because other countries are like, well, fuck it. If America's going to create this void, we're going to step into that space. They would be a fool not to. Yeah, I'm not doing any Black Friday. I'm not doing any Christmas shopping. My family, I told them that months ago. I don't have a job. I work for myself now, so I'm not doing any Christmas. I'm not doing that. I'll bake some bread. I'll give them some bread. But that's about as far as it go for me. I ain't doing nothing else. That's it. Oh, when you save up, you're going to go to Africa? What country are you going to go to, Kofi? You know where you want to go? Yeah, I would say, stop. Oh, you're gonna go to Botswana. Ah, that's a beautiful country. Beautiful country. Beautiful country. I'm still looking at Veracruz in Mexico. I'm looking at Canada. Um, I am looking at Japan and China too, because the technology is enticing me for those places. The technology is what's getting me. Yep, your wallet speaks louder than your vote every day of the week. You got to starve rich people. You're not going to do it. You're not going to change anything if you keep giving them your money. Yeah, I know, Sonopa, that once you told me about it, I just keep digging. My daughter and I were talking about it this morning. We were talking about it again this morning. I just keep digging. If not Africa, I'm going to go to China. Okay, that's a great option. South Korea, Thailand, Philippines. It's tons of places you could go. Africa has tons of countries, the continent of Africa. Then you got Greenland, you got Iceland, you got Norway, it's so many places. It's so many places. You got Panama, you got Brazil, you got the Caribbean islands. It's many places to go. Earth's a big place. Earth is a big place. So there are a lot of options. Looking to see what H-1B visa programs these countries have and see how you can get in on it. I know some countries have an entrepreneur program that if you come in and you start a business, they fast track you to citizenship. You said you could do Canada, but it might be pricey. Yeah, I'm looking for an ideal location in Canada because I don't want to be cold all the time. I want a real spring and summer. Like in Canada, do they ever get real spring and summer where they can put their toes out? They can wear shorts and shit, swimsuits. Do they have any of that type of weather up there? Oh, in Ontario they do? Yeah, because that's what's key for me. Yeah, 60s. Shit, that's cold. That's cold. That's cold. That's cold. Like Michigan. Oh hell no. Then I need to go below the equator. Because I like heat. Heat don't bother me. I can handle heat. But 60s. Oh hell no. I would not want to be in a country that the whole state. Lori, girl, you described Canada as Michigan. That was a complete turnoff for me. It's cold as hell in Michigan. You say you can't stay in the same place for 2 years. Exactly. That's why I go, young people are not going to sign up for a 50-year mortgage. A young person is not going to lock themselves in to 600 fucking payments, nor staying in one spot for 50 damn years. They ain't locking into that. They ain't locking into that. You say do Mexico City? I'll look into Mexico City too. Golden visas cost 100 to 200,000. Buy a home counts in some places. Ah, okay. You said it's not. But what you mean by most of the time, Lori? See, I need you to quantify that for me. It's not like that 6 months out the year. It's not cold. Like, what does that mean, girl? I'm suspicious. Get up there and be like Pirates of the Caribbean. Be done broke off a whole finger because it's so damn cold. So that's why I'm asking. Say it again. Most marriages don't last till the house paid off. Say it again. Botswana is English spoken and American dollar is the fair penny trend. Ah, okay. A lot of African countries, their first language that they're speaking is English. Folks assume the continent of Africa has all these countries that they don't speak no English. That's not true. That's not true. You said I'm going to Belize. They speak English and the dollar doubles. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, only 4 months ago? Okay, Lori, that's doable. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. But I'm gonna have to dig into it because I tell you that Mexico weather can't be beat. It just can't be beat. I'm one of those people. I like to feel like I'm cooking, but not be cooking. I'm that chick. Yeah, Belize is a beautiful country. It is. It is a beautiful country. But I'm thinking. I'm like, I gotta come up. I gotta figure something out. Something has to be figured out. Something has to be done. I'm just looking to see what else I see here. Now, New Mexico, I told y'all this before, but I'm going to mention it again. New Mexico is the first state in the United States to offer free universal child care, removing the income limits. They waive copays, and they provide families with an average savings of $12,000 per child. All families now have access to no-cost child care, regardless of income. What would your life be like if you didn't have to pay child care? That's money in your fucking pocket, man. That's money in your pocket, man. Big. A lot of Americans have moved to Costa Rica. Oh, I have to check them out too. Yeah, I'm giving hats off to New Mexico. They're making their government work for them, as it should. As it should. As it should. Because childcare is bankrupting a lot of families. It's also why a lot of people don't have kids. If the government provided free childcare, more people will be more inclined to have children. So, now this morning, my Patreon group, I will not be live on Patreon this morning because I have some business that I have to handle. But I do want to remind my Patreon folks of something. Listen, don't forget that the movie poll that I put up ends on the 15th. Okay? Because we've been voting for movies that we're going to see. All right? For the month of November. Yeah, make sure you go vote, Kim. Because this poll is going to close November 15th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We watch movies every month. So right now, leading is The Perfect Neighbor with 5 votes, followed by The Three Extremes with 4 votes, then Cube with 2 votes, and Midsummer and Tenet are both tied with 1 vote. So check it out. Make sure you vote because things end on November 15th. So you say my thoughts on, I'm trying to make sure I show you something, show stuff. You asked me, hold on, I got to scroll back up because I opened it up. You asked me my thoughts on, Doe 174. I didn't realize that that's how news outlets identified Donald Trump in the context of Jeffrey Epstein court documents. I don't know enough about it yet. I got to dig into it because I don't want to say the only thing I can see when I Google is an identifier as part of a larger release of nearly 200 Does. Because I guess Trump is supposed to be Doe 174. John Doe. That's what I'm thinking. But there are nearly 200 Does in those Epstein files, whose names were unsealed in a defamation lawsuit brought by the Epstein victim Virginia Giuffre against Ghislaine Maxwell. So I'll dig into it a little more, but I didn't even know that they were using that as something. But I'm starting to believe that some members of Congress are in them files too. So it'll be interesting to see if the Epstein vote happens in the House, if Mike Johnson will allow it to happen. That's the question. If Mike Johnson will actually allow it to happen. We'll see. Okay? We shall see. So I will be back on this afternoon live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on TikTok. I'll be back. Okay. There will not be a new episode of the Straight No Chaser podcast this week. Honestly, I don't have a new episode because I didn't have anything that I really wanted to talk about because I wasn't sure what was going to happen with this government shit. But I think what I'm going to I may end up doing like a little mini show this week. I don't know yet. Look, I have 40 episodes of my Straight No Chaser podcast that you can listen to. I'm on Spotify, Patreon, and YouTube. Check them out if you haven't already, because I think that the things that I talk about, I try to be really helpful. So I hope that it is helping you. And if it's something that you want me to talk about in one of the shows, send me a message and let me know. I am perfectly open to exploring it and talking about it. Okay? So I love you all. I appreciate you being here. Listen, we got over 82,000 likes this morning. I appreciate that. We got 110 shares. I appreciate that as well. I got to stop for a second and say this. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all don't have to come through my live, but y'all do. And you come, you hang out, you talk, you engage. I appreciate that. I just want you to know that. I do. I can't speak for anybody else that comes on this platform, but I have an understanding knowing that there's a lot of people on this platform and you could be anywhere, but you choose to be here. I appreciate that. Okay. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you so much for your support. Okay. I'm glad you enjoy the lives. I really do work hard to make it an enjoyable and entertaining experience, but a way that you can also learn something too while you're here. Okay. So I appreciate that. Listen, before I wrap up this morning, I'm going to do something I always do. I want to send a shout out to my top 5 gifters. I do this every live, but I thank all of you for being here. Number 1, beautiful, my dog is Charlie. Thank you, beautiful. Number 2, beautiful, Shauna B. Thank you, beautiful. Number 3, Miss Beautiful Mimi on the move. You have gorgeous dimples, beautiful. Thank you so much. Number 4, beautiful Lori. Thank you so much, beautiful. Number 5, beautiful Trail. Thank you so much, beautiful. And a special shout out to number 6, Miss Beautiful Kim. Don't forget to vote Kim in the polls now. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm your Jon Stewart. Now that makes me feel good because I love me some Jon Stewart. I do. That makes me feel good. That makes me feel good. Honestly, because I like Jon Stewart. Now, if you would have said, you are my Donald Trump, I'd have been like, wait a minute, sis, you know my ankle ain't even swollen no more. Now, come on now. But thank you all. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Listen, I love you all. Have a great and beautiful and blessed day. Don't be stressed. Don't let this bullshit around you stress you. Just stay focused. Anything, I missed the laugh track too, but it was putting too much damn feedback with the cracking in the line, you know. So I had to stop that. I'm gonna have to get me. I'm gonna bring a laugh track back in a different way. We're gonna get that because I missed the laugh track too. I be about to press the button over here, and then I remind myself, bitch, you can't press no laugh track button. But I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get it. Watch, I'm gonna get it because I know a website I can go to and get different sound things, and so I could just press the button when I want it. Yeah, we're gonna test one on Saturday. Don't forget, y'all, we bake bread. Oh, thank you so much, Risa. I appreciate that. Don't forget, we bake bread on Saturdays. I have no idea what we're gonna do this Saturday. This past Saturday, I made 76 biscuits on live. I told y'all I would. I made 76 biscuits on live. Last night, I did make Pizza Hut pizza. I made 2 sheet pan pizzas for us last night. And I only got 6 slices of pizza left. They ate it all for the most part. So we're going to finish up. Oh, cornbread's a good one. Yeah, we could do cornbread. Oh, that pizza was bomb. Oh, you made 10 more biscuits? You gave up on 72? Listen, hey, listen, it is what it is, but you did it. But you did it. Well, you know what I'm thinking about doing? Saturday, I might do 2 different things. I'm going to do some baking of bread, but I know everybody and their mama don't have a bread maker. You understand? What I thought about the other day was show people how to make their own loaf of bread at home, even if they don't have a Pullman pan. Because I was going to get 2 long pans from the dollar store and show how to turn those into Pullman pans. Because everybody ain't got the money to buy this shit. But you can still make the stuff without having those things. So I'll probably make one thing of bread that gets fully mixed and made in the bread machine and baked. And then I'll make something else that can be made on the stove and baked in the oven and use some pans from the Dollar Tree and show people how you can make your own Pullman loaf pan. I thought about it the other day. I was like, folks can make their own Pullman loaf pans from dollar store pans. It's possible to do that. I'm going to do a video on it. So we're going to do that as a part of the live on Saturday too. So what I'll do today is I'll put up a post on Patreon and I'll make it accessible to everybody. It'll be a part of the free tier where y'all can give me suggestions about what breads we can do on Saturday. So what we can do Saturday. Because Saturday, I was online for 5 hours because it took a while to do those biscuits. Now, I won't be online for 5 hours this Saturday because we're not doing 76 biscuits. But We need to do things that we know can keep people fed and going to make it so that people ain't got to go hungry. Okay. So I'll see you on Saturday for that, but I'll be back online 5 o'clock p.m. this afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. Okay. I love you all. I appreciate you being here. Listen, remember, don't let nobody live rent free in your head. Don't feed the trolls, and you can accomplish anything you put your mind to as long as you stay consistent. Peace, everybody. Have a great, beautiful, and blessed day. I'll see you live at 5.